Hey there guys, this is my hello and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. So, we got our 15th badge, our 7th Kanto badge, so we have one more badge to go and it's a Viridian City, so why am I going east? Well, I just wanted to show this off, why not? Route 19, look how short it is, oh my god, that was so short. Everything has been so truncated, but at least the rocks are gone. Yay. Hello gay guys, the roadwork is finally finished, now I can go fishing again. So you just move the rocks all for fishing. I'm all sweaty, time for a swim! Ew, nobody wants to see you in a bathing suit. I mean, I guess you could say they're brothers, seeing that, one's in red and one's in blue. It's sort of like Luigi, except Mario and Luigi, except this guy's blue instead of green. But then again, Luigi is pretty interchangeable, so I mean, that's very messed up for me to say. So, now it's time for us to go to the gym at last, since Blue should be here. Yep. Oh come on. Everybody has been so easy here. I mean, everybody was a cakewalk. Even Blaine with his level 50 Rapid Dash, that was a cakewalk. Yeah, Mineral, because everybody here is so easy. Then again, he did battle the champion, Red, who's been missing for like ever. So, Blue, what's up with you? Hey, I rhymed. That was unintentional. Yo, finally got here, huh? I was in the mood at Cinnabar, but now I'm ready to battle you. Stop. You're telling me you're conquered all the gyms in Johto? Johto gyms must be pretty pathetic then. They are. Except for Goldenrod, Ecruteak, and Blackthorn. Maybe, actually, scratch that. Goldenrod and Ecruteak. Blackthorn has just one Pokemon that's just annoying, but that's about it. Hey, don't worry about it. I don't know if you are good or not by battling you right now. Ready, Johto champ? And even the Elite Four for Johto was like very easy, but yes. So here's Leader Blue. Now, let me tell you this. I started this side project with all my Pokemon at level 46, and I battled all of the trainers I could, and all the gym leaders. And by now, by going from the weakest gym leader to the strongest gym leader, my Pokemon I went from level 46 to level 52. So I should have done everything I could to level up my Pokemon to max capacity, right? I mean max level, right? Well, check out what I'm up against. Yeah, level 56 Pidgeot. Okay, so you may say, okay, so maybe the Pidgeot is like a bit high level and you're still fast enough. I mean, in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, his Pidgeot is like his highest level Pokemon, so maybe that's why? Well, considering how Stella wasn't able to finish it. I'd say we're in for quite a challenge here. I like how Blue doesn't find his Pidgeot worthy enough for a potion or a full store, whatever he uses. So, let me say this. This is the only challenging fight in the entire game and he's using his Arcanine now? Doesn't he use that later on? Like, later on? Like, this is normally like his last Pokemon he uses, but yes, Arcanine is level 58. So let me say this. Despite everything I did in Kanto by fighting everybody, this is how prepared I am. I am extremely underleveled because, I don't know, maybe the level progression in this game is so goddamn terrible. It's kind of baffling if you think about it, considering how I did everything I could to, bulk myself up, and here I am, at the hands of Blue. I mean, I guess it makes sense story-wise because this is the guy who was champion, so even though he's a gym leader now, he should still be very threatening, so yeah, he shouldn't be a pushover, and he's going to use a full restore, negating all of my status inflictions. That is great. That is great. So Arcanine's two most threatening moves are Extreme Speed, which does a hefty amount of damage, like it does a 100 base power, and it's high priority, so we can go in a loop forever and ever. I can use up all of your full stores if you want. Would you like that, Blue? Would you like that? Would you like that? Because I'm liking it. But yes, Arcanine is pretty threatening because it's like extremely powerful. Like Arcanine is very powerful with its high attack and high special attack. Okay, well at least it's doomed, considering how it's not low health. It doesn't... I think blue's out of 4 stores and it's at a low enough health, so... you can just surf one more time. But yeah, Arcanine is very offensive. Like, high attack and high special attack. Like, actually using Arcanine in my Pokemon Black 2 game. And... first of all, it's pretty hard to use it, but... I mean, raise it, but... it was worth it, and I have to say, it was one of my strongest Pokemon ever. Although it is pretty low in defense. But hey, I mean, that's a sweeper. I mean, it is a sweeper. Now here's his Executor. You may notice that he's kind of using some similar Pokemon. Like, I'll say this. He's using the Pokemon that he used against you in the final battle in Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow. Oh, actually, scratch that. In Pokemon Red and Blue. Except for some odd... oh my god, you're gonna use Solar Beam. Well, guess what? I can fly. Ha. But yeah, you may notice that this team is a bit familiar. Like, in Red and Blue, he always starts off with the Pidgeot. And if you don't have a Blastoise, he'll have an Executor. If you don't have a Venusaur, he'll have an Arcanine. And of course he always has an Alakazam, so he's pretty much using the same Pokemon that he used back in the final battle in Red and Blue. Except for starters. He doesn't have a starter for some reason, so that's interesting. So here's another Alakazam. And you're faster than an Alakazam? Oh, I think you have a Quick Claw or something, because Alakazam is fast, and Heath is slow, so that's what must have happened, considering how that shouldn't have happened. Yeah, that makes sense, that makes sense. Well, thank god I used Toxic before. I just have to hope you don't use 4 Store on this Alakazam, because that could be annoying if I have to resort to luck. So, let me just use Curse one more time and... wow, this reminds me of some girl's Alakazam that I fought before. I felt like... how many Alakazams did I fight in this LP? There's like Marco's Alakazam, the rival I mean. There's Sabrina's Alakazam, and there's Blue's Alakazam. Ooh, Quick Claw, nice. Quick Claw is the best, as Lucajin would say in it. Yeah! I mean, you get Reflect on, and still. What a wimp, Alakazam, what a wimp. Ooh, Rhydon. This should be an easy Pokemon, considering how it has a very terrible weakness. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use Orin, just because. Just for the hell of it, and because Orin has the Amulet Coin. I just want to give myself a little artificial challenge here. But let me say this. He always uses a Rhydon, he always uses an Alakazam. And I don't know, like, whenever I see this Rhydon, we never get to see it do anything because... oh wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, that's just too bad. You know what? That's a mistake. I am not going to use... oh, that's why, you had Alakazam's Reflect. Well, I'm stupid. I just wouldn't have used Orin's Earthquake. Well, I guess I should be able to take off more damage this time. I was like, dude! Isn't Heracross a, physical sweeper? What? I mean, Rhydon may be a rock type, but it doesn't have that high of a defense and all. So here I am, introducing an artificial challenge to myself, because I'd say that Rhydon and Pidgeot are his easiest Pokemon. So, yeah, I don't know why I sent that. I mean, Orin had an Amulet Coin on. I guess I should have rearranged the items a bit better, but who cares? Now I'm going to use Storm later on. I'm going to do something very stupid. Bakofan is Thunder Punch. I'm going to hope that Bakofan is faster than Gyarados, although I think Gyarados is very fast. But Gyarados has terrible special attack, so... you know what? Screw the world. Let's be stupid. Are you ready? Thunder Punch. Yeah, I'm faster. Quad weakness, so I guess I had nothing to worry about, huh? Come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, this is a quad weakness, so of course he's gonna die. Well, that wasn't so bad. I'd say that only Arcanine gave me trouble, but yeah. I mean, I could argue that even though I was underleveled, I did well enough anyway, but seriously, I was underleveled. Despite the fact that I battled everyone in Kanto. What? How the heck did I lose to you? What the heck? Alright, here, take this. It's Earth Match. And a lot of money, yay! Just in case I want to visit a move tutor. And so, I've received all Kanto badges, as you can see at the bottom right hand corner. I've done it. I've got all 16 badges in this game. The only time you can get 16 badges. Nope, you're wrong. We're never gonna have a rematch because you don't have rematches with gym leaders. Unfortunately. That is a pretty cool feature they introduced in Emerald, and I guess they don't really do it that often, but they should. I mean, just like the Pokemon World Tournament in Black 2 and White 2, just like this one area in the 4th gen games, but they should do gym rematches more often because it's a pretty good idea that they don't do that often, which is a shame. It's a huge shame. It's a flying shame. Whatever that meant. So let's go back to Palatine because Professor Oak said to visit him once we got all the badges in Kanto, and considering how Kanto's like a pushover. Wow, that's excellent! You collected the gems of James and yeah! I was wondering my session with you. Tell you what, Milo, I'll make an arrangement so that you can go to Mount Silver. Yeah, there was like a hiker who mentioned Mount Silver once. You know, singing, she'll be coming around Mount Silver when she comes. Mount Silver is a big mountain that is home to many wild Pokemon. Oh, so I can just get to have access to wild Pokemon. Cool. That is amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. That's doing pretty terribly. I won't visit again. I will be sure never to visit again, especially because you don't have, you know, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. Actually, I think the Bulbasaur was like in the middle. Charmander was. Never mind. I thought I memorized the placements of Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, which I remember didn't make much sense in terms of types. Like in later games, like starting from the 3rd gen, it's always the grass Pokemon on the left. The fire Pokemon in the middle and the water Pokemon on the right, but not in this case. Not in this generation and not in the 1st generation. This was always like just off-centered. By the way, this guy, I think he gives you Nightmare. I mean Dream Eater. Let's check. What's up, dude? Oh, I must have dozed off in the sun. I am all sunburnt and the drowsy in my dream and stuff. What's this? Where did this TM come from? This is spooky. Here can have this TM. And this should be Dream Eater, which is what Gengar used on us back in Ecruteak City. So it's a nice move to have. I thought it was, you know, amazing, but it's alright. I mean, you need to have the Pokemon be asleep, and that's pretty hard. Oh, there's no item here. Oh, fine. I mean, back in the 1st generation there was, but then again, this isn't the 1st generation as we've learned, because in the 1st generation, Kanto was awesome. Wild Pokemon. Okay, so let's move on. I just want to have my repel off so I can show off some Pokemon on the way in the Mount Silver area. And hey, remember this? Victory Road, the place where we got our badges checked, and Route 26. We made a full circle. How about that? That's pretty cool. And now we're making a, I guess, a weird loop that's looping in on itself. And so here we are on Route 28, on the way to Mount Silver. The final trial. Or whatever. I mean, what final trial is ahead of us? I mean, we're pretty much done with the game. Let me say this. In terms of... oh, level 39. That's pretty good. Considering... I mean, that's like tougher than some of the trainers here in Kanto. And so here we are at Silver Cave, even though this is not a cave. It's like the area in front of Silver Cave. What else we have here? A Doduo. But it's level 41, so nothing to laugh at. Except Doduos can be laughed at because they're... well, I mean, the wild Pokemon here are stronger than the trainers in Kanto. What the hell? That's pretty pathetic. Hello, old lady.
Trainers who seek power to climb Mount Silver despite this many changes. With their trusted Pokemon, they must feel they can go anywhere.
Yeah, so... I think I'm gonna train up my Pokemon so that they're stronger because... what I want to do is something that requires me to... basically it's a tough challenge up ahead. I want to train my Pokemon up, so yeah. I'll be training off screen, so... I'll make a cut and then I'll meet you when my Pokemon are leveled up. Might as well show you this. Basically there's like this passageway of trees that you can cut. is kind of out of the way considering how you need to cut. By the way, you can fly to Mount Silver now, if I haven't shown this to you. So it's a nice way to travel between Kanto and Johto. Yeah, here you go. It was on the map the whole time. So that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, Mount Silver isn't Johto, so Johto, Kanto, Johto, Kanto. This is how illegal immigrants immigrate from Johto to Kanto, or vice versa. That's so terrible. This is a Zilly Town theme song? What?
Oh dear, you found me. Please don't tell anyone about me. I'll give you this for keeping my secret, please.
Isn't this the same girl who gives you HM2 in the first gen games? Because she's pretty secretive about her life. She gives you an HM in exchange for her secret, and she has a bird, but this is Steel Wing again. Oh, you're a celebrity. Yeah, I kind of think you are the same girl from close to Celadon Town who gives you Fly. So that's interesting, I think. Alright, so I'll be training my Pokemon, so see ya. Okay, so I'm back. So I trained everybody up to level 60. It wasn't easy, I'll say that. So we're all pretty high leveled now, thank God. So let's go over our moves, since Orin has now learned Mega Horn. What is Mega Horn, you may ask? Basically the move that I wish it had learned much earlier, since it can take advantage of its bug type now. This is the strongest bug type attack, I swear. For once, bug is a force to be reckoned with. 120 base power. It does have some bad accuracy, but it's pretty impressive. Will I be using it? I'm not sure, to be honest. I mean, I guess I could show it off. Yeah, I could show it off on the way, but yeah. Now, Orin is holding a focus band, which is like an automatic endure. So, yeah, just a little comfort thing. So here's Masamune, pretty much the same. I gave it a sharp beak. Sharp beak in the eye. Here's Storm, the same, I gave it leftovers. Now, I could have learned Hydro Pump along the way, but Surf is better. Accuracy and PP. Here's Bakufan. It finally learned Flamethrower at level 60. Thank God. I seriously think that it learns Flamethrower way too late. But Flamethrower is the most dependable fire move and the strongest when it comes to, being dependable. Here's Stella with its never melt ice. It could have learned Blizzard along the way, but you know how I feel about those moves. 5 PP, bad accuracy. Although, like I said, Blizzard has probably the best accuracy of those moves. But yeah, here's Heath, and I gave it a Mint Berry, which, if it goes to sleep, it'll wake right back up. So if I use Rest, I not only restore all my HP, but I get to wake up. So no penalty there. It's a win-win situation. So what say we go into Mount Silver now? Or into the Silver Cave. With the Olivine Lighthouse music. Because why not? So here's a Graveler. I just want to show off Mega Horn since I feel that it deserves to be shown. Ready? Look at that. It's like Horn attack but much better. And it much rapier. Excuse the rape comment, but yeah. So that's Mega Horn. Pretty impressive, huh? I'd be impressed, because I am. So let's just trek our way through with Super Repels now. Okay, so go to 1 down, and then 1, 2, 3. Basically, I'm looking at a map of this place so that I can get to this place without using Flash. Because it is quite... Oh, what is this anyway? Ultra Ball. Huh. And I ran out of Ultra Balls, how about that? But yeah, it is really restricting going here with a Pokemon with Flash, since, Flash doesn't do anything. But if I look at the map, I can go through here without using Flash, so yeah. Right. Okay, then go left. Up. Left. Basically, I'm just looking at a map and then judging where I am based on if I'm running into a wall or not. Based on the sound effect of like that. Okay, so go 1 up, And then let's see here. 1, 2. Go again. Like sometimes it's hard to judge if you're actually walking or not. Okay, so now, I mean in the dark it's hard to tell if you're actually walking or if you're just turning or something. But now we're in the area where you don't need flash. Now there are waterfalls here. I'm not going to bother with them, but there's some items you can get there. Now there's one interesting Pokemon you can get in this area. Larvitar, which evolves into... Ooh, another... Wow, Ultra Balls up the wazoo. But yeah, this is the place where you can catch Larvitar. In fact, there's a whole ton of Pokemon ton of interesting Pokemon here, like wild Magmars, where, you know, since this is the only place to get Magmar and Crystal. And yeah, there's like a whole bunch of Pokemon I'm not showing off, like Machoke, Parasect, Poliwhirl outside, you know, that kind of stuff. There's a Sneasel outside too, I think. Maybe not. Whatever, let's just go in. So I like to think that this is the very top of the mountain, even though it doesn't really seem like it. Let's just imagine it is. I mean, just imagine how much it would suck for you to fall here after going all this way. So this is a good place to go grind for, you know, experiences. The Pokemon here are pretty high leveled, like I'd say mid 40s to high 40s, and in this room it's like high 40s to low 50s. So that's impressive. So what's at the end here? Wait, he looks a bit familiar.